You left your scarf on my old chair. Still smells like spring in April air. We talk too much about the stars, but never healed our little scars. The records play the songs you chose, and I hum along in faded clothes. Love wasn't loud with you and me, just old cafes and herbal tea. We were poems half complete, shoes untied on city streets. You said forever with a sigh, like even that could say goodbye. Now I toast the moon alone to all the youth we've overgrown. You were wild and I was slow, still we dance like radio. You always walked a bit ahead, dragging dreams while mine just bled. I watched you try to reach the sun while I just stayed and came undone. I never said the words you sought, but I meant them with every thought. We didn't end with broken glass, just quiet steps we couldn't pass. We were letters never sent, old cassette tapes slightly bent. You sang of love like lullabies. I hid my heart in cloudy skies. Now I walk through morning mist with memories I never kissed. You were hard, I didn't know, still we dance like radio. If I see you down the line, I'll smile and say we aged just fine. You were jazz and I was snow, but we still dance like radio.
You folded time into a note, left it by my morning coat. Just 3 words and half a smile, but they stayed with me all the while. I took the bus, the sky was gray, but in my chest it felt like May. You don't speak in loud displays, but your quiet fills my days. You're my paper moon tonight, soft and small but shining bright, floating in a window pane, keeping watch through joy and rain. You don't burn, you don't blind, but in your glow I always find a little piece, a little tune underneath this paper moon. I bought coffee, second floor, wrote your name and nothing more. Strangers passed and left no trace, but I kept your light in place. In a world of flickering screens, you feel like a steady dream, not a star for all to see, but enough for only me. You're my paper moon tonight, soft and small but shining bright. You don't promise something grand, you just quietly understand. You don't burn, you don't blind, but in your glow I always find a lullaby that ends too soon, sung Still I look up far too soon just to find my paper moon.
The laundry sways along the line, a quiet day, a glass of wine. Your mug still sits beside the sink, half full with thoughts I didn't think. The song you used to hum aloud still lingers softly through the crowd. And even though the room is still, I feel you breathing through the chill. You never left a note or a plan, but every small thing says I am. You are my blue afternoon, a fading light, a gentle tune. You're the pause between the words, the echo I have always heard. You're not a storm, you're not a flame, but every day I speak your name. Not too soon, not too late. You are my soft and quiet fate. The scarf you left is by the door. I touch it like I did before. You always said I'd be just fine, but silence grows like ivy vine. I wear your shirt on days it rains and trace your voice in window panes. The cat still waits beside your chair, like you might still be sitting there. Some goodbyes never say goodbye, they live in dust beneath the sky. You are my blue afternoon, a memory that hums in June. You're the hush in every breeze, the warmth inside a cooling tea. You're not loud, you never tried, but every time you're where I hide. Not too far, not too near. You are the quiet I hold dear. The photo frame has lost its shine, but still you smile like frozen time. I've learned to laugh without your hands, but still fall short of where love stands. You taught me how to fold my fear and let it rest beside my ear. Now every night I close my eyes and find you in the simplest skies. You didn't need to make it clear, you whispered loud just being near. You are my blue afternoon, a song that never ends too soon. You're the ink I cannot write, the dimmest star that gives me light. You didn't need a grand parade, you stayed in everything we made. Not a scar, but something true. You are the part I can't undo. So if they ask me where you've gone, I'll say in every quiet dawn. No need to chase or search or swoon. You live in my blue afternoon. I wrote your name in morning steam on my window, half a dream. The sun came in soft and low, just like the way you used to show. You never said the sweetest things, but you made my silence sing. And in the corners of my room, you still bloom like afternoon. You're my paper sky, drawn in blue, too bright to cry. You don't need to be so loud. You're the peace beneath the clouds.
was a soft parade. Every breath is all we made. Even now I don't know why, but I still live in your paper sky. You wore the rain like a coat, said the world was just a note. You'd hum and walk without a care, and I would follow anywhere. Now my days feel just like you, quiet light and pastel blue. You didn't try to heal my pain, you just stood there in the rain. You're my paper sky, folded wings and asking why. You were simple, small and true, like the breeze that carried through. Every hour we didn't speak still felt like the calm I seek. Even now I don't know why, but I still dream of your paper sky. You never promised me the stars, but you stayed right where our hearts are. So I let you pass me by, still holding on to your paper sky.
I took the long road just to feel the way the wind once made me heal. Your name still floats on alley walls in letters cracked and barely tall. We talked of dreams with shaking hands, then watched them sink like castle sands. The city glows but not the same since you and I stopped playing games. We were golden in our lives and foolish hearts and starlit skies. You held the moon with tired grace, I held your voice in empty space. We didn't know which way to go, but oh, we burned so bright below. The youth we lost we never chose, but that's how growing older goes. You said you'd write me someday soon, a letter soaked in late June's bloom. But all I got were silent years, an echo shaped like chandelier tears. Still when I hear that vinyl play, it brings your ghost back into day. No angry words, no bitter close, just pages left in quiet prose. We were golden in our lives and stolen time and long goodbyes. You dreamed of trains, I feared the tracks. We loved too much to turn things back. We didn't last, but oh, we tried. In every tear, the stars still hide. The youth we lost, the songs we froze. That's just how growing older goes. You were my yesterday in prose, and that's how growing older goes. You always walked a step ahead, never too close, just enough instead. You'd hum a song I didn't know, and I'd pretend just to let it go. Your shadow moved like morning rain, soft and full of gentle pain. Never talked about the end, we just stopped where bends don't bend. You were never mine to keep, just a song that rocked me deep. You stayed like dusk upon the floor, not too much and nothing more. Now I see you in the street, where our echoes used to meet. You were love that didn't grow, but still I let you go. I heard you moved to someplace warm, where laughter lives and hearts transform. I stayed behind in early spring, still afraid of everything. They ask if I still think of you. I smile and say just when skies turn blue. It's not regret, it's not quite grief, just a breath too short to breathe. You were never mine to keep, just a dream that brushed my sleep. You stayed like dusk upon the floor, not too much and nothing more. Now I see you in the light of the quietest part of night. You were love that didn't grow, but still I let you go. And maybe that's what love is too, a soft goodbye no one sees through. So I keep on slow and low, learning how to let you go.
Didn't have much, just a bench, two hands, a gentle touch. We laughed without knowing why, and cried beneath an open sky. The world was loud, but you and I lived softly in a lullaby. I didn't know how fast time flies until I saw your fading light. Back then you were the song I didn't write, a quiet flame that warmed the night. Even now in crowded trains I hear your voice like falling rain. Back then we loved without a plan, too young to understand, but it was real and I was whole. Back then you touched my soul. Your sweater left in autumn's breeze, the echo of your minor keys. I still take the longer road where your shadow used to go. Even if the world forgets, I hold your name without regrets. There are no answers left to find, just memories you left behind. Back then you were the song I didn't write, the verse I hum in sleepless nights. Even now through all the change, you remain, you still remain. Back then we loved with all we had, and that somehow makes me glad you were real and I was whole. Back then you touched my soul. I'd give the years I've gained to walk once more beside your name. Back then you made me whole. Back then you touched my soul.
You used to text me half awake. Did you dream of me today? We'd meet at 10 behind the school, buy cheap coffee, break the rules. Now I sit alone and scroll, but your voice still fills the holes. You're not here, but I pretend every morning doesn't end.
All my mornings still feel like you, empty cups and sky so blue. Even toast just tastes the same when I whisper out your name. I moved on, I really tried, but your shadow's in the light, brushed in socks and bathroom sinks. All my mornings make me think.
You always left your things around, a hoodie here, a paper crown. I kept them in a box so small, like I could pause time after all. Now I wear your shirt sometimes, like you're still here, like love still rhymes. I say I'm fine to friends who ask, but I still live inside the past.
All my mornings still start with you, even though we're long past due. I play songs we used to hate, just to hear your breath escape. I'd move forward, yes it's true, but my coffee misses you. Every sunrise without fail feels like reading an old tale.
Maybe new love's on the way, but you're the start to every day.
All my mornings, they hold you still, and maybe they always will. open my window at 9:03 just to catch the scent of tea. You're not there, but in the air I feel you humming everywhere. A sparrow lands on my sill and I sit quiet, time stands still. You never needed to impress, just your shadow was enough, I guess. Through my strawberry window, sunlight paints the curtains low. You left nothing but the light, still it keeps me warm at night. No need for you to say a thing, your silence still remembers spring. And I bloom and memories glow through my strawberry window. My diary's half empty still, filled with hearts I never will show or send, they're just for me. Tiny truths in poetry. Even if the world forgets, I hold you in these silhouettes. You were never really gone, you just live where dreams move on. On through my strawberry window, I replay your old hello. Even if the words are gone, the feeling lingers like a song. No need for grand hellos, just a breeze that softly blows. And I smile 'cause I still know you're there, strawberry window. Time's a quiet passing guest, but your memory knows me best. So I wait for skies to show through my strawberry window. I still sit at the same cafe, order coffee, watch the day. You used to laugh at how I stir 3 times right, not a word. You always said I overthink, now I smile at every drink. The chairs are new, the trees have grown, but I still feel like I'm not alone. You're still here, in every sound, in every footstep on this ground. I moved on, but not too far, still parked beneath the same old stars. Time has tried to sweep you clear, but some loves just remain right here. The photos fade, your shirt turned gray, but I can't bring myself to throw away that quiet scarf you used to wear. Still hangs by the door like you're still there. I don't talk about you much, but sometimes wind feels like your touch. There's no ending, I recall just silence where you used to call. You're still here, in things unsaid, in all the books we never read. I don't need to chase the past, you're the peace that seems to last. Seasons change and people steer, but some love just stays sincere. So I live with what remains, soft as sunlight after rain. You're still here in every quiet, every year.
I took the same street home today, the way we used to walk each May. There's a cafe on the corner still, and I swear it gave me chills. You always ordered lemon tea. I'd pretend to like it just to see you smile at me. It's been a while, but it's the same, only missing your sweet name. I still walk the same street, still count the cracks beneath my feet, still glance at your old window light, even though you're out of sight. I moved on, I swear I did, but the breeze still knows you hid inside these roads, inside these beats. I still walk the same street.
There's a bench by the willow tree. We used to sit and just let things be. I laughed too loud, you rolled your eyes, but stayed beside me every time. They say the past will fade away, but you come back with every day. I don't wait, but still I stay in the places you once gave. I still walk the same street, still hum the tune you'd always keep, still buy that bread you used to love, still curse the sky you dreamed above. I'm okay, or so I claim, but every block still says your name in quiet steps and late repeats. I still walk the same street. Maybe one day we'll forget, but I'm not quite there yet. I still walk the same street, where my heart and yours still meet. You wore your scarf like it was spring, even though the cold still clung to everything. I walked beside you step by step, too afraid to ask what came next. We didn't talk about goodbyes, but I could hear it in your sighs. The season changed, but not our fate. Some things just bloom too late. In that quiet spring, we said nothing but said everything. Your hand in mine, just for a while, was softer than the sun's first smile. We didn't need the words to fall. The silence simply said it all, and still I sing.
left before the blossoms came, but every year I see your name in petals dancing through the square. I almost feel you standing there. Time moved on, I stayed behind in corners you once left behind. I tried to find a brand new light, but you still visit every night.
In that quiet spring, we let go without unraveling. No heartbreak, no crashing sound, just faded footsteps on the ground. We didn't need the tears to fall. The quiet just explained it all. Still I cling to that quiet spring. Maybe love that doesn't shout is the kind we can't live without. In that quiet spring, you became my everything.
I took the long road just to feel the way the wind once made me heal. Your name still floats on alley walls in letters cracked and barely tall. We talked of dreams with shaking hands, then watched them sink like castle sands. The city glows but not the same since you and I stopped playing games. We were golden in our lives and foolish hearts and starlit skies. You held the moon with tired grace. I held your voice in empty space. We didn't know which way to go, but oh, we burned so bright below. The youth we lost we never chose, but that's how growing older goes. You said you'd write me someday soon, a letter soaked in late June's bloom, but all I got were silent years, an echo shaped like chandelier tears. Still when I hear that vinyl play, it brings your ghost back into day. No angry words, no bitter close, just pages left in quiet prose. We were golden in our lives and stolen time and long goodbyes. You dreamed of trains, I feared the tracks. We loved too much to turn things back. We didn't last, but oh, we tried. In every tear, the stars still hide. The youth we lost, the songs we froze. That's just how growing older goes. Sharing memory, not to rewind, not to pretend, but just to smile and call it then. You were my yesterday in prose, and that's how growing older goes.
I wrote your name in morning steam on my window half a
dream. The sun came in soft and low, just like the way you used to show. You never said the sweetest things, but you made my silence sing. And in the corners of my room, you still bloom like afternoon. You're my paper sky, drawn in blue, too bright to cry. You don't need to be so loud. You're the peace beneath the clouds. Every glance a soft parade. Every breath is all we made. Even now I don't know why, but I still live in your paper sky. Said the world was just a note. You'd hum and walk without a care, and I would follow anywhere. Now my days feel just like you, quiet light and pastel blue. You didn't try to heal my pain, you just stood there in the rain. You're my paper sky, folded wings and asking why. You were simple, small and true, like the breeze that carried through. Every hour we didn't speak still felt like the calm I seek. Even now I don't know why, but I still dream of your paper sky. You stayed right where hearts are. So I let you pass me by, still holding on to your paper sky.
Night is quiet, far too wide. I reach for you, but you're not by my side. The clock keeps ticking, but not for me. I'm stuck inside what used to be. I said goodbye like it was small, but now that word weighs more than all. You walked away without a sound, but left your name in all I found. If I could hold you once again, I'd never let you slip like then. I'd say the things I hid away, the words I couldn't speak that day. I'd trade 1,000 sleepless years to wipe away your falling tears. But now I'm here and you're not there, and love is hanging in the air. Your sweater's draped across the chair. I swear it moves when I'm aware. I try to live, I try to eat, but nothing makes this heart complete. My friends all say I'll find someone, but love like this won't come again. No photograph face in black. If I could hold you once again, I'd never waste a single when. I'd call you home, I'd call you mine. I'd turn back every fault, every line. I'd tell the truth I used to hide, the fear I kept so deep inside. But now I breathe this empty space, still reaching out to your embrace. I sang you love, but out of key. I broke what could have set me free. And if the heavens let me try, I'd rewrite every last goodbye. If I could hold you one last time, I'd sing your name like sacred rhyme. I'd beg the stars to pause the sky, so we could live, not say goodbye. You said you'd meet me after rain, by the bench beside the station train. I wore the shirt you used to tease and brought the book you loved to read. I sat for hours, watched the sky, pretending you would pass me by. But the wind just shook the maple tree, like it was trying to comfort me. The church bell rang, the people moved, but nothing shifted in my truth. Sunday never came, only shadows spoke your name. I waited through the noon and dusk, hoping you might come by bus. I know it's foolish, I admit, but first love leaves you bit by bit. And even now I take the blame for why that Sunday never came. You always said you hated goodbyes, so you left without telling lies. You vanished like a summer song, too beautiful to stay too long. I found your scarf last Friday night, still smelled like you, still felt right. I wore it once, then put it back in the box with things we lacked. Some stories end without a sound, just empty shoes on dusty ground. Sunday never came, just the echo of your name. I walked the road, I crossed the square, but love just hung in empty air. And though I smiled and played along, my chest still beat an older song. You were never mine to tame, but still that Sunday never came. say the past is just a place, but I still see your phantom face in coffee shops and record bins, in late. You left your coat on the windowsill, still smells like rain and daffodils. You always said that love was light, but mine feels heavy every night. The chair you loved still leans the same, but now it whispers just your name. And in the quiet after tea, I talk to you though you can't see. The house is full but not alive. It breathes an echo you left behind. You were never loud or long, but every silence plays your song. You didn't ask for much or more, you just stood kindly at my door. And now the wind feels like a page from the book we wrote but couldn't save. No one hears it when I cry, but love like yours, it doesn't die. I found your watch in the second drawer. It's ticking though you tick no more. I wear it now on rainy days, as if it brings your time my way. The days are slow, the nights are deep. I dream of things I couldn't keep. Your name still hums between the cups, the ones you filled, the ones I clutched. I'm learning how to say goodbye, but some goodbyes still wonder why. You were never loud or long, but every silence plays your song. You didn't shine like falling stars, but held me close through every scar. And now I walk the streets alone, but carry you in every tone. You're the verse I can't deny, 'cause love like yours, it doesn't die. The seasons come, they always do, but none of them feel quite like you. I light the lamp you used to hate, the one that buzzed and made us late. You never stayed beyond your time, but still you're here in every rhyme. I sing out soft, I sing out low, in hopes the past still hears me go. You taught me love without a prize, without the need for grand replies. You were never loud or long, but even now you make me strong. You were the stillness, not the flame, but I remember just the same. And though you left without a sign, I trace your heart between each line. You're the part I can't deny, 'cause love like yours, it doesn't die. So I'll keep walking down this lane, in morning light or evening rain. With every step I won't ask why, 'cause love like yours, it doesn't die. The streetlight flickers half awake. I walk alone, retrace mistakes. The trees are humming low and slow, like they remember what I know. You always like the colder days, your hands tucked in those sleeves of gray. You'd say the world feels small at night, but that's the part you always liked. We weren't a storm, we weren't a spark, We were just music in the dark. We're made of borrowed time, pages torn and left behind. You were jazz in worn out shoes. I was lyrics born to lose. We didn't shout, we didn't fall, we just faded, that was all. But still I hear you when it rains, soft as footsteps on a train. Your chair still leans against the wall. I never moved it much at all. I keep the keys you used to spin. They sound like you when days begin. The postcards taped above my bed still hold the lines you almost said. I never learned to let things go, just learned to carry them slow. The record skips, the curtain sways, and you return in quiet ways. We were made of borrowed time, like a verse that didn't rhyme. You were sun in cloudy frames. I was wind without a name. We didn't burn, we didn't break, we just stopped for timing's sake. But still I find you in the breeze, between the songs, between the keys. I walk through alleys filled with sound, old radios, the underground. You'd always stop to hum along to any half-forgotten song. Now I do it just the same, as if it somehow says your name. I try to smile, I try to sing, but only silence knows the thing. Not every love was meant to stay, but ours still hums then drifts away. We were made of borrowed time, a melody with no design. You were laughter in the dust. I was someone you could trust. We didn't last, we didn't fight, we lived beneath a softer light. And though you're gone, I can't explain why I still hum you in the rain.
You always drank from the glass cup, the one with flowers curling up. You said it made the water sweet, like how your love made silence speak. Now it sits by my windowsill, still catching light, still standing still. And every time it sparkles gold, it feels like stories left untold. You never left with grand goodbyes, you faded out like evening skies. You are the whisper in the light, the echo soft, the colors bright. You don't appear in dreams I make, but in the tea I still mistake. You're in the keys I gently
thin thread, but still it fits around my head. Your perfume's faded from the air, but I remember it was there. I tried to move the things you touched, but missed the way you did too much. The empty chair, the curtain fold, still hold the words you left untold. You never shouted when you left. You took your time, you did it deft. You are the whisper in the light, the ghost that holds my dreams too tight. You're in the song I never play, because it brings your breath my way. You are the hum of morning steam, the quiet in a fleeting dream. You're not a star that shouts your name, but I still glow because you came. And if you pass me on the street, I'd feel you long before we meet, not by your look or step or voice, but in the stillness of my choice. You are the whisper in the light, the shadow soft, the heart so right. You're not a memory that fades, but one that lingers, gently stays. In all the things I clean and fold, in cups of tea that still taste cold. You're not loud, but you remain in every joy that grew from pain. You always left the lights half on, as if the night might come too strong. The way you stirred your tea 3 times and smiled and nothing, lost in rhymes. Your coat still hangs behind the door and creaks like footsteps on the floor. I keep your seat just slightly pulled, like habits time has never cooled. You weren't loud, you didn't shine, but you were always quietly mine. You are the hush at 5 a.m., the poem I read but can't condemn. You are the dust that sunlight finds, the echo stitched in silent minds. You are the step I never take, the wish I whisper half awake. And though the world has carried on, you are the stillness I lean on. I watered all your little plants, they lean like they still wait to dance. The cat still sleeps beneath your chair and stretches as if you were there. Your name is scratched beneath my desk in letters small and unimpressed. You never asked for me to try, but still I breathe you when I cry. You weren't here for just a scene, you were the spaces in between. You are the hush at 5 a.m.,
a breath that lingers like a hymn. You are the book I never lend, the part of stories that won't end. You are the sound in woven threads, the voice beneath the words I've said. And even if you're truly gone, you are the stillness I lean on. The world forgets in clever ways, but I still feel you in dull days, in buttered toast and tangled sheets, in songs the morning slowly repeats. I tried to sing you into light, but you were made to live in night. So I just hum and close the door and leave your slippers on the floor. Some loves don't shout, they settle in like gentle storms beneath the skin. You are the hush at 5 a.m., the soft that softens what has been. You are the warmth of quiet grace, the tear that never leaves a trace. And when the dawn forgets your name, I'll write it in the window's frame. Not loud, not bright, and never gone. You are the stillness I